taking a look at the tropics here with meteorologist Peyton Malone.
Yes, and you know, we're watching Rafael pretty closely here. Not going to be a major issue for us. I want to touch on this afternoon, Bree, because we just tied a record. 86 degrees in Kenner ties the old record set back in 2015. So it is hot for November. We are wedged between two areas of storms. It's flooding just to the west of Lafayette this afternoon, but for us, we're mostly dry. We stay mostly dry today and still plenty warm. I do have a chance for a couple showers this afternoon, but shouldn't be anything major. Here is the latest on Hurricane Rafael. The storm is a Category 3 that's making landfall in Cuba. The wind field has been expanded. This is not great news for Havana. We are expecting them to be in that eye wall, so damaging winds are going to be a big concern there, along with onshore flow there on the northern side of the island and the southern side as well. Now, the storm is going to maintain its intensity as a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico over the next few days. Tonight, it will be in the Gulf. Notice the westerly turn. Now, as the storm makes this westerly turn, that'll allow it to stay south of that wind shear for a little bit longer. So it will make another run maybe at a Category 3 some point here. And then by the time we get into Friday night, I do think it's going to start to run into some of that wind shear. And notice it slows down, gets a little tug to the north, and maybe it really starts to weaken quickly. So we're still thinking that the weakening phase seems likely with this, and it's growing more confident that the storm is going to stay well south of Louisiana, meaning it will probably never come directly at us and make landfall. Now, when you look at your tropical models, they are still all over the place, but the reason they're all over the place is because they all weaken this thing, or at least most of them weaken this thing. The ones that send this thing south, like what you're seeing here, those are the models that stay stronger, keep it as a hurricane longer. So a stronger storm would likely take a route south, whereas a weaker system gets tangled up in that wind shear and gets kind of destroyed and pulled up across parts of the northern Gulf. Now, there is a scenario where we do see some rain from really the outer moisture of this thing. So here we are, Thursday afternoon. You can see that's a hurricane in the Gulf, way far away from us. I zoomed out here because this is interesting. A hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico, and it's snowing up in the Texas Panhandle. That's November for you, I guess. And this is Friday morning. You can see there, it's still probably a hurricane, but then this is when it starts to get wrapped up in that wind shear. We may see some of that moisture tug to the north, and ahead of this front, which will approach us on Sunday, that may bring us a couple showers or thunderstorms. Now, right now, the rain chances are higher out west, but I do have a scenario where we get a little bit more rain on Sunday, maybe early Sunday morning with some rain lingering into Sunday afternoon. But you can see there, it's never a substantial rain event or wind event for our area. So at the moment, we're still looking like minimal impacts for the area, but I do see a chance of maybe a few showers this weekend, especially late Saturday into Sunday. So if you got plans, maybe you're going to LSU and Bama up in Baton Rouge, I'm feeling okay. There is a chance for rain, but we're doing okay with regard to like strong winds and flooding rain at this point. And then Sunday, maybe some rain as well, depending on how much of that moisture, if any of it, gets pulled in our direction. And then next week, I do see signs of a cool front. I don't really think it's going to be a strong cold front, but maybe around this time next week, we have a cold front blowing in. It'll knock our temperatures back down to where they should be, which is the 70s, and our mornings will be cooler, but that's about a week to 8 days from now. And so for your 7-day forecast, we're going to stay on the warm side as it stands. So we'll be watching the storm here. Just stay tuned. There could be some updates still. We'll be watching for that chance of showers this week, and if you have outdoor plans, just have a backup plan in case.